Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to an episode of IB Talks. So, I got a good one for you guys. So, the premise of this podcast, this is the IB Talks, a little break from the Garden 615. But I get two big questions all the time when it comes to, my training background and stuff like that. So, I get asked a lot, what pre-workouts do I take? And what are my opinions about energy drinks? And so I can answer both of those questions in this one podcast or in one setting. Anyway, so I don't take a designated pre-workout. I used to take like a pre-workout powder, but I don't take a designated pre-workout. What I do is I find energy drinks that are like performance energy drinks, and I drink those as my pre-workouts. I'm not a big energy drink guy, even though I drink them before workouts, but it's because I work out early in the mornings. If my schedule switches around and I work out in the afternoon or I work out like midday, I won't drink energy drinks at all. Literally only drinking them right now is because I get up at 5:30 a.m. to lift. So I need something to kind of get me up and get going. And that's why I drink my energy drinks as pre-workout. So as the title of this podcast suggests, I'm going to go through my top five energy drinks that I use as pre-workout. I'm very picky about what I put in my body. So before I started doing the whole energy drink thing, because I've only been drinking energy drinks before my workouts for less than a year. It's probably maybe 6 months I've been drinking them up as pre-workout. So it's not something I've always done. So I did a lot of research into what energy drinks have what's good for what, yada, yada, yada. And so I'm going to go through my top five. I'm going to start with five, work my way up to one. And then I'm going to kind of explain why I do want these top five. They're in order of my favorite to my least favorite, but they're still my top five. So these five are my favorite that I have been through or had before. But out of my top five, out of my favorites, I have the order. And the order is also flavor based, like nutrition based. I'm not a carbonation guy, so I'll get into it as we go. So number five, which is a new one, is the ZOA energy drink, which if you guys don't know, that's The Rock. And before I keep going, I'm not sponsored by any of these energy drinks. So no, this is literally my true, genuine opinion. I'm not getting paid to talk about these energy drinks. But anyway, moving forward. ZOA is The Rock's energy drink, and it's really like natural energy, natural energy drink using natural ingredients. So one can is 16 fluid ounces. There's two of them. There's a regular ZOA, and then there's the sugar-free ZOA. So the regular has 100 calories. The sugar-free has 15. The regular has 200 milligrams of sodium. The sugar-free has 200 milligrams. The regular has 24 grams of carbs. The sugar-free has 3 grams of carbs. And obviously, the regular has 23 grams of sugar. The sugar-free has 0 grams of sugar. And it's 160 milligrams of caffeine, which on the scale of energy drinks, it's kind of middle of the pack. It's not a ton, but it's more than a cup of coffee. If I remember correctly, a cup of coffee is 95 milligrams. So it's a little over a cup and a half worth of coffee, a cup and a half of caffeine worth of coffee. So it's like about middle of the pack. It's not crazy. And I'll go into more detail about what's what after I go through all of them. So ZOA, it has vitamin C. Vitamin C I'm gonna go through all the vitamins and kind of some key ingredients that are also in the drink. I'm not going to go in super detail. I'm going to try to go into as much detail as I can without being super sciencey. Just kind of tell you what that vitamin or supplement is used for. And then I'm not going to go through every single ingredient. This would be a 3-4 hour podcast. Anyway, and then bear with me because some of these are redundant. So a lot of these I'm going to say more than once. So vitamin C ZOA has vitamin C, which is great. Everybody knows it's great for supporting the immune system, but also helps the growth, development, and the repair of body tissue. Helps with collagen. It helps absorb iron. It helps you heal faster if you have a wound or a cut or some type of injury. It can help heal faster, and it also helps the maintenance of cartilage, bone, teeth. So it's an all-around vitamin C. We all know it's a really important vitamin. Has vitamin D, which builds and maintain healthy bones, as well as other cellular functions in the body. Vitamin B6 helps with the immune system as well, helps fight against infection. Vitamin B12 helps red blood cell formation, cell metabolism, nerve function, and the production of DNA. So B12 is great for basically your blood cells and your nerve function, reproduction of DNA. Vitamin B2, which is important for, again, the growth and development of cells in your body. Has magnesium, which magnesium helps convert food into energy, helps with the DNA process as well. Central nervous system, it can help lower blood pressure. It's an anti-inflammatory, so that's good. Potassium helps regulate the heartbeat, ensures proper function of muscles and nerves. It's vital for photosynthesis. It's vital for protein synthesis, which is synthesizing protein, and it helps metabolize carbohydrates. Vitamin B1 helps the body cells change carbs into energy. So just to let you guys know, the group of B vitamins, their primary function is to convert food into energy. It has niacin, or also known as vitamin B3, helps the body turn food into energy, helps your central nervous system, digestive system, helps with skin. B9, important for your red blood cell formation, for healthy cells, functions. Vitamin B5, necessary for making blood cells and helps convert food into energy again. And it also has some of these words I have no idea how to say, but I believe it's choline or cheline. And this is helps with your brain and your nervous system to regulate like memory, mood, basically being able to focus and have a better mood. It also helps with membranes in your cells. I don't want to get too sciencey, but it basically helps with brain function and mood. That's ZOA. All right, so they'll break down the ZOA. And again, these vitamins, these are just things that they're known for. I'm not saying drinking this is going to make you smarter or your metabolism is going to be through the roof, but these are the vitamins it has in it. And these are what I'm just letting you know what the vitamins are known to do for the human body. All right. So now we're going on to number 4. Number 4 is Bang energy drinks. So 1 can, 16 fluid ounces, 0 calories, 40 grams of sodium, 0 carbs, 0 sugar, 300 milligrams of caffeine. So on the caffeine side, it's very high in caffeine. If you're a type of person that likes that not jittery, it doesn't make me jittery. But if you want that high end in terms of caffeine, Bang's your go-to. Me personally, I'm not a caffeine drinker. I don't drink coffee. I don't drink energy drinks outside of using for pre-workout. So I'm not really attracted to high milligrams of caffeine, high caffeine. I can work just fine without it. But 300 milligrams, when you drink it, you're up and going. And again, the reason why these are my top 5, I don't experience crashes with these energy drinks. For me personally, you know, like your Monsters, your red, like your energy drinks with high in sugar, after a few hours, you hit a crash. Well, with these 5, I don't go through a crash phase. I'm pretty much good and ready to go the whole day. So that's also why these 5 are my top 5. So now Bang has vitamin C, which we talked about, vitamin B6, strong immune system, fight against infection, vitamin B12, it has magnesium. It also has calcium, which helps, keep your bones strong. It's also good for your heart, muscles, and your nerves, because your nerves need calcium to function properly. So it's also great with that. It has potassium that we talked about, niacin. Niacin is going to be a very common one in most pre-workouts or energy drinks. And it has malic acid, which promotes energy production, increases exercise endurance, help fight off muscle fatigue. So this is where you get to your performance-based energy drinks. So ZOA is not really a performance energy drink. I'll talk about the other 3 when I get to them. ZOA is not really a performance energy drink, but it's there to help you wake up, get going, so you're ready for the day. But as you can tell, like Bang has the malic acid, which reduces muscle fatigue, increase exercise endurance, promote energy production. So you're going to get a lot more things like that with your performance energy drinks. Bang also has the trademark super creatine. There's a lot of skepticism about super creatine, but basically it's supposed to be creatine, which helps maintain a conscious supply. It helps you with energy, reduce muscle fatigue. It's good for your heart, help with, basically it's the same as creatine, but I'm not going to get to the claims that they claim, but it's essentially creatine, but it's a bonded version of creatine. So it dissolves faster. It's supposed to be more efficient and works better than your normal creatine. But I don't want to get into all that because apparently some of their claims are false. But I just know it's their version of creatine. So you take that for what it is. It also has a coenzyme called CoQ10, which is an antioxidant. It improves heart function, protects against free radicals. I'm not gonna get to what that is. Fight migraines, fatigue, enhance immune and nervous system, promotes balanced mood. And again, it's an antioxidant. So that's what you have with Bang. And then Bang, I believe they also have amino acids, so stuff like that. So it's more of your performance based. And again, 300 milligrams of caffeine. So now we're gonna move on to number 3 on my list, and that's Rise Energy. Rise Energy is also new. It is made by Mountain Dew, and it's LeBron James's energy drink called Rise. So one can is, I believe, 16 ounces. 25 calories, 170 grams of sodium, 5 grams of carbs, 4 grams of sugar, 180 milligrams of caffeine. So again, middle of the pack, right about 2 cups of coffee worth of caffeine. So, not too crazy, but not lightweight. And so Zoa, and what I would say about Zoa is Zoa Rise is actually what I'm drinking now. I've just switched. I just was at I had C4 yesterday. Today I'm back on Rise. So I do alternate. Sometimes I'll ride C4 for a little bit. Sometimes I'll ride Rise for a little bit, Bang, whatever. And it's not sugar free, but there's no sugar added. So the 4 grams of sugar comes from the 5% juice that it contains. So it contains natural sugar from whatever juice they're using, whatever fruits they're using to flavor it. And that's where the 4 grams of sugar come from. So Rise has zinc, helps reduce inflammation, boosts immune system, helps with speedy recovery from workouts. Contains vitamin A, which helps eye health, lower risk of certain cancers, immune support, reduce risk of acne, bone health. Vitamin A, it does all that good stuff. Again, vitamin C has niacin, vitamin B5, which is the one for healthy blood cells, help convert energy into food into energy, and B6, strong immune system. That's what we have with Rise. Again, Rise isn't necessarily a performance energy drink, but it's supposed to be an energy drink that you can drink, wake up, drink, get your day going. And if you go work out, you're fine. But if you're going to work or you're just going to get your day started, it's also for that. So next, number 2 on my list, we have Ghost. Okay, Ghost, 1 can, 16 ounces, 5 calories, 30 milligrams of sodium, 1 gram of carb, no sugar, 200 milligrams. So again, we're getting back to the higher end, over 2 cups of coffee worth of caffeine. We have vitamin C, niacin, vitamin B9, biotin, which is a new one we haven't talked about, which helps maintain many of your body's major systems. Biotin helps your body use enzymes and carries nutrients throughout your body. Helps regulate blood sugar levels, so it can help people with diabetes. Now, I'm not saying this energy drink helps with diabetes, but biotin can help regulate blood sugar levels. Vitamin B1 keeps the body cells, helps the body turn carbs into energy, like all the B vitamins. Vitamin B6, which we talked about, vitamin B5, and it has this word I'm going to struggle to pronounce. It's acyl L-carnitine, I believe, and this helps your body turn fat into energy. And it has taurine. Again, if I'm mispronouncing these, I'm sorry, but taurine, important function in the heart and brain, helps support nerve growth, Alpha GPC increases endurance, performance, and growth hormone secretion. So again, this is like your performance energy drinks. Neurofactor, great for brain function, helps with memory and concentration. Estrogen, increase lean muscle and strength, increases power output and training volume, improve athletic performance, help improve body composition, promote high levels of mitochondrial ATP, which is basically a fancy word for higher levels of energy output. So again, this is like your higher level performance level energy drink, and that's Ghost. Then last but not least, my number one, my favorite to drink before my workouts is C4 Energy. So C4 Energy, one can is 16 ounces, no calories, no sodium, no carbs, no sugar, caffeine, 200 milligrams, we're on that higher end. We have niacin, vitamin B12, which talked about vitamin B6. It has citrulline malate, which enhances athletic aerobic performance and relieves muscle soreness. It also has NALT. So look up NALT, capital NALT. It's an amino acid that builds neurotransmitters critical for brain health. And they have their patented carnosine beta alanine or beta alanine. Some people pronounce it differently. But it's basically a non-essential amino acid that helps with muscle endurance and explosive high-intensity exercise. They have a specific C4 blend that supposedly helps reduce fatigue, increase performance, muscle growth, focus, physical work capacity, faster recovery, increased endurance. And they also have beta power, which is a beta-9 or beta-tine. It's a beta-tine, which is from beets, helps maintain muscle cell hydration. Supposed to help promote hydration. And so as you can see, C4 has got all this stuff that's supposed to help increase performance, endurance, high explosive, high intensity exercises, cellular hydration. But those are my top five. Again, the reason why like Bang and Zoa are kind of low on the spectrum is what I try to tell people is, you know, I know a lot of people that don't like Bang because they feel jittery. It's got 300 milligrams of caffeine. Well, Bang is great because it's a performance energy drink. So if you're drinking it before a workout, you're about to expel all that energy that you're going to have. So I don't get jittery. I don't have problems with 300 milligrams because as soon as I drink it, 5 minutes later, I'm squatting, benching. I'm doing some kind of workout where I'm expelling that energy that I have. Because I know people that say, oh, I don't like Bangs because I go to the office or I go to work and I'm just sitting there jittery. Well, yeah, because you drink 300 milligrams of caffeine and you're just sitting at a desk, you have this energy that you need to expel. So, you know, you got to know what you need to use certain things for. For me, that's the advice I give when I get asked. You know, for like C4, Ghost, Bang, your performance level energy drinks, I would suggest drinking before work, unless your work has you carrying stuff or, you know, you're like construct some type of physical labor job. Perfect. But if you're going to sit at a cubicle all day, that's more of your Zoa or your Rise, where you got the energy to get up, get going, low in sugar, so you're not going to have that crash, and it can help you maintain the rest of the day. But in terms of taste, Zoa, I'm gonna be honest, Zoa's last for taste because it is natural ingredients, so it has a very natural taste. Versus like Rise, to me, Rise and C4 are my top two in terms of taste because it's almost like the flavors are like a juice. So like my favorite Rise flavor is like strawberry melon. C4, they got, I don't know, orange slice, bombsicle, strawberry, limeade, cherry, whatever. They got all these flavors that are more like a juice because I'm like a juice oriented guy. And at the same time, I don't drink sodas. So I don't like carbonated drinks for real. Your Zoa and your Bang are strong carbonated drinks. Ghost is kind of strong as well. It's like middle of the pack. C4 is soft. The carbonation is not very strong. Rise, the carbonation is not very strong. So it's a softer, it's like a smoother like drink. Like you couldn't really chug a Sprite. But you wouldn't want to chug a C4, but you could because it's not as strong. So those are my top five. Those are some of the key ingredients that are in them and kind of why I chose to drink these, because the vitamins, the magnesium, or your electrolytes they have in there, calcium, and then they have the performance enhancing stuff, all that good stuff. That's why I chose these five. One, I tested them out. Obviously, I would drink them for like a week or a month straight. And yeah, these are my top five. I love these energy drinks. Again, I use them as pre-workout. But you know, that's my synapses or opinion on energy drinks and my pre-workouts. So if you guys got any questions, let me know. Keep me up. Follow me on Instagram. Again, guys, subscribe so you can stay tuned and you don't miss out. One, on this beautiful view back here, and any IV Talks, educational talks for IV Talks, or you won't miss out on me and my boys at Guardian 615. But stay tuned. I appreciate y'all for listening, and y'all heard it here first. I'ma spread the wealth, even if I touch a meal, and do it through the pain. I don't need a pill, and life gon' get me down, but it won't break my will, cause I've been chasing this so long, I can't give up. I won't give in, been through too much. I done prayed for the money, I done prayed for the fame, I done prayed that I will make a sacrifice and play this game. I done prayed that my life would never be the same. I done prayed